Detectives started Sunday probing the country's latest murder for the year, number 11 to be exact. The scene, the intersection of East Street and Palmetto Avenue in the inner city. And this latest incident leaves a family grieving for another relative gunned down in less than a year. Traffic heading south on East Street North had to be diverted early Sunday afternoon as detectives and other officers assembled outside a small convenience store adjacent to Kelly's Lumberyard at the intersection of Palmetto Avenue and East Street to begin investigations into the country's latest murder. A large crowd of onlookers gathered on both sides of the crime scene tape to view anything they could. Police report that residents notified officers on patrol in the area about the fatal shooting that occurred sometime before 1 o'clock Sunday afternoon.
Preliminaries right now is suggesting that a lone male entered the establishment while the male and female were in the store, where he demanded cash and in the process shot both of the persons. The emergency medical services responded to the scene and examined both. The female was pronounced dead, seemed to be an elderly lady, and the male, he was transported to hospital via ambulance.
We were also told that the lady who reportedly owns the store's husband was killed either sometime last year or early this year. Can you confirm whether or not that's true and if it could possibly be in connection with this afternoon's incident?
I'm unable to confirm that at this time. We still don't have an identification of this lady yet. All of those questions, we'll be able to determine that later as the investigation progresses.
Officer in charge of the Central Detective Unit, Superintendent Paul Roll, did confirm that the elderly lady, which police say is between her late 60s and early 70s, was shot in the head, while the man, who was shot to the thigh, is detained in hospital. Superintendent Roll confirmed that officers are questioning the victim to find out more information. However, detectives believe that robbery was the motive of this incident. And as police conducted their probe, loud cries could be heard from residents who knew the victim, whom they identified as Margaret Oltime, the owner of the Oltime convenience store. The victim's cousin was one of the last persons to speak with her.
She called me this morning. She said, come to Plato here. I say, I can finish planting my daughter here and I come to Plato here too. Oh Lord, oh Lord.
So what did you hear happen? What did you hear happen?
I don't know. They just called me. My friend just come by me and tell me that. Oh Lord, oh Lord.
How old was she?
I think she 50 something. She 53 or 54. Oh Lord. And they just killed her husband last year. Oh Lord.
It was last year or earlier this year?
Last year. Oh. Last year. Oh, last year. August 20 last year. Last year. On the shop by Bumtree Avenue. They shoot him. They shoot him. She died the same way.
This area falls within the South Central Division of the Royal Bahamas Police Force. Officer in charge, Superintendent Philip Don Wilson, confirmed to reporters on the scene that Sunday's murder was the first for the division for 2013.
Last year alone, we had some 26 shootings within this area, which resulted in 21 murders. This year, 2013, the South Central Grove Division has set out a course to increase our mobile patrol throughout the Englerston and the Coconut Grove area. Someone knew exactly what happened here this afternoon. We beg you, we ask you to come forward with that information. That information would be held in the strictest of confidence.
It was sometime after 2 o'clock Sunday afternoon when more loud cries could be heard as morticians removed the murder victim's body from the scene. Just a few moments later, police cleared the area and the large group of onlookers moved closer, many of them bewildered that this murder happened in their area. Once again, if you have any information that can assist police with this murder, you're asked to call 919 Crime Stoppers at 328. Or remember, you can always call or visit your nearest police station. Well, still on police news, authorities here in the capital need your help tonight to locate the suspect or suspects responsible for a shooting that has left a man detained in stable condition in hospital. According to police reports, it was shortly before 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon when the victim was reportedly walking on Derby Road, that's in Yellow Elder Gardens, when the occupants of a green Honda vehicle approached him and fired several shots. The victim sustained a gunshot wound to the right arm. Police investigations continue into that incident. We can also tell you tonight that a 39-year-old man of Malcolm allotment is in custody tonight after he was arrested on Saturday for possession of an unlicensed firearm and possession of dangerous drugs. It was sometime around 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon when Mobile Division officers were on mobile patrol on Tyler Street and Boyd Road when they observed two occupants of a black Rodeo Jeep acting suspiciously. The officers stopped the vehicle, and one of the suspects, whom police say was dressed in a red pants and white shirt, jumped out and ran, dropping a shotgun. The officers were able to arrest the other suspect in the vehicle. The officers found a quantity of dangerous drugs, and they're right now searching for that car.